Hey everybody, and we're back. Episode 5. Trying to win with Lantern here. It's StehnZ playing some Cultist Simulator. What were we doing, huh? Oops. Working hard. Apparently not that hard, we don't have the reason to do it. I'm a little concerned. This thing took our reason away. We lost another reason to something else. I feel like we're gonna lose this job. Let's hope we don't get fired here. Alright, we brought Slee into the fold last episode. Ooh, and he's a lantern man. We finally have a lantern friend. Someone who can hold the lantern. That's a really good find. So who do we want to talk to? I'm thinking nobody. We just go ahead and knock on the street corner, see if we can find some folk. Actually, we're going to avoid the street corner for now until this whole evidence thing gets wrangled in. We're going to be kind of taking it slow for now. We will seek out the secret places of the city, that's fine. But for now, we're just sort of waiting for the heat to die down. Alright, I have nothing to protect against this, so we just lose this. Armor to lose. Reason. Hopefully this reason will come back and we won't be fired. I have 16 seconds on this. If this comes back and it's not spent, we may be able to keep our job. But there's gonna be a very tight window here. It wasn't spent. We have 3 seconds to get to our job. We're like rushing into our job. Oh yeah, we're trying to learn new stuff with this. We want to put this all together. We're gonna get very erudite. Try to get that reason back that we just lost to a curse. And for now, with 3 seconds to spare, we come huffing and puffing and popping into our day job. We're here on time. Sit down at our desk. Wheezing. Everything is under control. We're not devoting our life to this. That much is not happening. Wait for the heat to die down. What's this? We have more double dread nightmare? Whatever I tried to research was wrong as I'm attempting to solve this puzzle. We don't have... whatever it is, we ain't got it. So we'll just head into the wood. We don't know the solution to the wood puzzle. We have to put one of these there. And it doesn't seem like it's any of this. And now I'm double dreaded. Okay, he grabbed the evidence, but he didn't really have anything to do with that evidence. He's not gonna do anything extra with that. Can I ever have my reason back, or is that just gone forever? Yeah, a third dread. So it's like, if I don't take some opium here in a moment, then we could die as soon as despair appears. Alright, well, we found a secret place. The Forsaken Reach. Alright, along the gray banks of the rotting river, the warehouses wait. Perhaps I have identified one where an unusual cargo was stored. Okay, I will break in there one of these nights, figure that out. But for now, we must deal with this. I feel like we can trap one of these, yes? We have believers, we have all the believers, but we can use a hanger-on to just solve it. Why don't we recruit this, get rid of one of the dreads like this, bring the hanger-on in, trap it. What's the best one to trap? The biggest one. Get rid of this. I'm a firm believer in using trappings to get rid of cards we don't like. Anything to explore in here? Yeah. We need to buy books. Look at all this money. We're going shopping. We need to be buying all the books. And we have to get rid of this crap. Alright, this is the fascination proc. That's okay. We don't have... We're not fascinated, so we're not concerned with that right now. Okay, we got our second lesson learned. Is this enough to get it all back? No, we need 3 lesson learned to do it. Oof. There wouldn't be enough time to keep it all in there. So we just lose a reason, just permanently. We're gonna quick get this. I'm assuming this gives me a lesson learned, which will be the 3 lesson learneds we need, and then we can study that. How'd you do? Well, we recruited our pawn, we got rid of that dread. So I think now we can just sort of talk in the street. Not too worried about the police anymore. He still only has his tentative evidence. The adversary didn't find anything, because remember, when he was right about to grab that notoriety last episode, we pieced it to a new place, and we moved into a new thing and got rid of the notoriety, so he wasn't able to really do anything with that. So we might as well talk crazy at the street corner. Swinging the lantern around. We definitely need opium. This is not good. What do we got here? Buzzing the brain or check out the well. Awareness of appetite. I think this would have potentially saved us from the curse. That seemed like one of the things. But instead it's nothing. This is different. Well in the wood is never dry, but is never clear. One night it might heave with crawling roots, on another it might pulse with bright moss. I don't know if we read this already. Nights with the full moon, its waters are choked with the fat, dappled bodies of moths. Ew. Last night I saw it brimming with dark, vicious blood. Gelatinous shreds drifted on its surface, clouds of gray matter. Ooh. Okay. I wish we had found this earlier, because I really think that could have solved our curse. That we just have to live with it. Okay, but we're gonna, once we get that extra reason back, we won't be hurting too bad on it. Back to work. Alright, we went into the wood, we didn't get what we wanted, but this time we're just buying drugs. Get that contentment, see if we can use that to start to get rid of some of this before we go crazy. What do we find at the store? Book in Latin. We do speak Latin. Okay, a 19th century reprint, the indefatigable Nathaniel Darcy Evers, okay, of a 14th century Latin translation of a 4th century work. Cool. De Oris, Book 1. Well, since we speak Latin, we would be happy to learn that later. What are we exploring? We don't have any bad guys on us, we could go ahead and try to break into one of these places. Hidden door sounds like knock. Unusual cargo. I think we're gonna check out this Forsaken Reach. I just hope it's not another curse. Concerned I'll just get cursed again and just kill myself. But no, we never know. Bring a little lantern in case there is some kind of curse. Oh, come on. Oh, we didn't want this one anyway. We wanted the Forsaken Reach. Bring the lantern guy. And maybe a moth character. No, a chalice character. Couple of bucks. The law does not touch this decaying fringe of the city. The mud here has claimed many lives, and there will no doubt be some wretched criminals on other layering in the warehouse. Okay. Or other. Okay. Well, criminals, we might have to fight. Alright, well, we will find out what happens in here. I feel like we might want, like, an edge character. Or two moth to, like, kind of bamboozle them. Rose. There's some edge for us. Alright, get in there. Alright, we're gonna try exploring some new locations, see if we get lucky. Oh, the policeman's back. There's that dread. About time it came. Now, the second dread will get sucked into here, but we won't allow that to happen, because we're going to clear our mind with that opium we just got. The fascination is fine. Fleeting reminiscence. We didn't have any of that. This guy's looking for trouble. We might even not get done here before he doesn't find anything. I mean, we don't have a lot going on. As long as there's not a ton of mystique for him to keep up with. So I'm not sure. So far, he's not finding anything. Because there is nothing. Okay. Well, this will be here. We're getting an acquaintance, which will give us mystique. But with 30 seconds to go, hopefully that will be it. What's going on here? The watch? Okay, we call upon the Watchman, who is not compassionate. So, treacherous ground requires forge or lantern to get through. Or there's watchers. They can be fought, seduced, or deceived. So yeah, I think we want to get through this. Forge or lantern. Do we have any other lantern guys? Are any of these pawns lanterny? They all seem to just punching pawns. They're all just one edge. Yeah. Gonna be close. We're just attempting it with two. I can bring a third folk in. What we do want to get is the another pawn to join, because I think we're gonna end up fighting these watchers with punching. So we need more edge people to come join. Okay, got that last lesson learned, and now we have the 3 lesson learned in order to get that reason back that we oh so desperately wanted. And there it is. I grow wiser yet. The wisest as possible, even though we lost one of them. Still important. Alright, day job done. I don't know why we're only getting $2 from it, because I think because there's an annoyance here. We have to eventually send a goon to deal with this. One of our bosses is giving us trouble again. Aspect annoyance, not cool. Okay, so we had the one dread that we are not going to be... we have to get rid of with another thing. Multiple fleeting multiple fleeting reminiscence. Do we go for another quick opium in order to solve this? I think we do. Get that next contentment. I'd rather do it that way than random at the club. Top found nothing, because he's too slow. Clovette. He is happy in a way that brooks no counter-argument to happiness. Okay, well, she is grinning. We'll bring her in as soon as we can. We have no idea what element she is, but... there's some evidence for you. We don't have something that we want to trap, so we'll just wait until there's a cool thing to trap. Now, who can we talk to? Not sure. Guess we'll just talk on the street corner. This should turn into a contentment, which should pop right in there. What happened here? An expedition member has fallen. Is he dead? We lost our lantern guy? That's the worst. That's terrible. Please don't be dead. Okay, their wounds are grievous. Heal a fallen follower with talk. You're wounded? Okay. We're not letting you go. It's like we hardly knew ye. I am gonna cure your wound. They may die in the season of sickness. Well, we'll deal with that. As soon as we're done talking on the street corner, Slee is next to get healed up. Alright? I'm sorry that happened to you, Slee. What do I know? I'm just sending you wherever. Might as well dream about the wood. In we go. What do you have for me? Expedition plans for the next challenge. We're still on this thing. I don't think I can get out of this. We now have... Well, I can put a forge guy in there. This thing says it's forge or lantern. Who did we know spoke forge? Okay. Okay. Try it. I mean, I want to get through this. I'm profoundly scholarly. 4 lesson learned to get another one. That's asking a lot. And there's that reason that we needed. That's been a lot of studying. Maybe we'll go ahead and start reading books. We are a Latin scholar. We study this. First, we translate this from Latin. Okay, we're going to translate our Latin book and then read it. This time we got $3. I don't know why sometimes he's only paying us 2, or that's just user error on my part and we're actually making 3 and I just don't notice it. Anything happening here? No. This is about to be dealt with completely. Yep. Despair has been solved. Anybody else we want to send in here? We don't have that extra forge person. We can send, like, random folks to fight. We might make it through. I just don't know how I feel about those odds. 10 more goons. What do you got for me? Nothing. We made it past the treacherous ground. We're gonna get through this. Yeah, peculiar rumors good. That helps us find a person from our dreams. Once we... I don't think we do it with Explore, so that'll be later. It doesn't hurt for us to just dream about the way of the wood. It's something to do. Yes. A passionate dream of wood. Why am I hearing danger music? Maybe that just plays. Alright, we've finished translating this book. Occasionally coherent catalog of the secret gods. This is an English translation of a volume dealing with the powers of the wood. Well, that's awesome, because we are trying to get through the wood. Let's read this. The moth, the black flax, the ringyew, among others. Yes, anything that tells us how to get past the wood, because we are stuck. We are completely stuck. What do you got for me? Supplies are low. We have to send more money. We've been messing around too much, so we have to give them cash. No problem with the money, because we have this great job that we're constantly working at and making $3 every, whatever, 70 seconds. Get back in there. Okay. We met somebody, Porter. He was a barber until the court case. Ooh. Red man? Excuse me. Okay, more Misty. Now, we're going to talk to Sleep. We want to see if there's a way to heal him. Yes. What do I heal him with? Money. We have to buy him medicine. Worth it. Okay. So first order business, get our guy back. I mean, we're doing great on money. This job has been paying us quite a bit. Our strength may be not enough. The Watchers may be too much for us, but we still have a chance. That means I put another fighter in. This pawn also has edge. Why don't you get in there? The Watchers aren't ready for us. That puts us to 5 edge. That should beat these guys. These fellas who are defending this. So we're gonna beat them in an old melee battle. Alright, back to the wood. Thank you, thank you. Occult scrap. Might as well. Help us find any of the remaining locations. Wood. Keep dreaming of the wood. It's something to do. The cop is back, but now he has Mystique to find. And he's probably going to find a notoriety eventually. Oh wait, we read this thing. The glory is a question, and the moth always answers yes. And the black flax's answer is no, and that is always its answer. Okay, a riddle. Barber's warning, another level 2 moth thing. So I think we can combine these to make bigger ones. Can't we? I put this here, and this. It just makes it bigger. Study lore of the wood. When breath is black at the glass, when mist cottons the skin, when woods walk in winter, we hear these words. Okay, let's make a better moth lore. All right, nothing happened with this. There wasn't a fascination issue. He'll be picking up all that mystique that we've been throwing around. The wound is healed, as much as it will ever be. Gate of pain and possibility remains. So he has now picked up a scar. And that means he learned knock. That's interesting. Slee's like, now I also know knock because I've been through some shit. Awesome. Do we want to like maybe bring one of these people in? I mean, now I'm concerned that I need more folks, but I'll just wait to have something cool to trap before I even mess with that. There's our money. Keep working. I mean, can't get enough of this day job. I have half mind to just accept my fate with it and take the minor victory, but that would be pretty lame. Not really a minor victory. More like a minor defeat. Okay. Take another rumor. Do these things decay? They do. So we had one and lost it because we didn't act up on it. Not good. Okay. I mean, they feel like they're basically a renewable resource at this point. Wrong thing? Come on. If I have enough passion, well, where'd I put my passion? Right here. Jeez, that was weird. Oh no, we're sick again. Oh, there's a puzzle. This is a puzzle with missing pieces. I might be able to find those pieces in the odd corners of scholarship. Provide a glimmering. Or use a sanctuary? Are you a sanctuary? You're a pit. That's not a sanctuary. So the solution to this puzzle is to have a glimmering. So we just have to let this go. Whoops. Still, we should be combining lore and subverting stuff and trying to get higher level of these things high as possible. Add back to work. What did we get from here? The Watchers here were guarding crates sealed with thief-signed ribbons. This was not a lawful operation. The owners of the cargo may not be pleased with our meddling. So we took the stuff. So we found books. 18th century epic poem by the pseudonym Solipsistos. Okay. Apollo and Marsyas. It's a libretto of a lost opera concerning the contest between Apollo and Marsyas and its tragic outcome. Alright, well, we're going to read that at some point. We got another book, The Wainscot Histories, subtitled Stories from Behind the Walls, miscellaneous non-traditional histories compiled by William Gore. Okay. Including battles not generally acknowledged in countries which appear on no map, told in a playful, apparently fictional manner. That could be a fun book to read. Bring all these pawns back. There's like this clown carved guy's getting out of that. Thank you, thank you. You're all coming back. We got notoriety, so we were a bad boy. And we got one of our gold back. Why don't we use this peculiar rumor before it's gone? At 30 seconds to go, so we're gonna track down a rumor. See if we'll meet a friend. Once this is gone, the only thing to grab is the notoriety. This person's they're gonna make evidence. But it's gonna be the garbage low-level evidence, because we kind of stopped them in their track. I got a Temple Wheel. Another rumor. Maybe there will be time to take advantage of that. Okay. We're gonna wait on sleeping so we can deal with this illness when that comes up. My studies have been stymied because I did not have a glimmering. Oh well, it was a good idea. We get these things back, and then like something bad happened. What? A non-card card? What can we study now? Any one of these books. We have a bunch of books now. I kind of like the idea of this one. Gore does not mention the Mantis directly, which is what we're messing with, but constant coy metaphorical references to ascending the staircase of years, to the doors of sleep, to the blue light of dawn. Thus he had commerce with the unseen world. Alright, well, if you know Mantis, we're reading your book, because we need to get in there. Okay, just some desire. There's that restlessness. We'll get rid of that with some trappings. I'm afraid to do another recruiting right now, though, because I think that will give me that one more notoriety that we don't want to mess with. Let's go ahead. Do we have a vitality? No, we just have to pay. We have to buy medicine for our affliction. Whatever. Why, we have a lot of money. I kind of want to wait for this to be gone. Okay, we still have 2 seconds to... We met Victor with our peculiar rumor. We have another one to fire. He's a sly fellow, and he knows an unusual opportunity when he sees it. I believe you. I'd like to recruit you at some point. Oh no, that's another notoriety that's about to get summoned in there? This is really bad. That guy's going to definitely be able to make evidence. I don't know if we can even change... We can't change bases to get rid of it. We're just sort of stuck with it. We have to eat it. If I track down the rumor, will I also get another notoriety? No, that was from whatever this was. Now I'm not sure. I don't even want to mess with it. Let's wait till the heat dies down here, yeah? One thing that doesn't generate heat is just go to work. Okay. Oh, we read this cool book. So, it was common in that time to speak of the division of the sun, by which contemporaries understood the eruption of barbarian forces and their uncouth gods. Alright, it was just one of these. See, these aren't even great. These find locations in other harder places for us to visit. But I think they last forever. So, it wasn't really the book we were looking to read. But we can do this solipsistic book. The poem elliptically describes a war between beasts, weather phenomena, and arcane concepts. It's quite specific about their tactics. Let's try it. Anything left to explore where this notoriety's gone? Hey! He hasn't found enough evidence. He's like, I did find a notoriety, but I'm, like, bored. He just, like, fell on his face. He's like, I found evidence, but I don't know what that means or what's happening. Look at this guy. Look at his face. He doesn't know what he... That was just embarrassing. He had notoriety and did nothing with it. Not my problem. Let's go find some secret places in the city while this guy messes around doing nothing. And let's trap this restlessness before we have ourselves a dread problem. Who are we bringing in? Clovette? She was smiling earlier. She seems a friendly fellow. Is that in there? One's ready. Do I even need a thing? There's like enough. Yeah, because there's lantern and restlessness. I guess this is enough to have her join without using element. I don't know what's the reason not to use the element, but... Alright, we healed up. Back to some dreaming. Dreaming about the wood. Alright. She's heart. Clovette's determined happiness now borders on the fanatical. Well, she's an element we didn't have. Well, I'm happy with it. Anybody else to talk to about this? I guess we'll just take it to the streets. There's no cop action really going on right now. I'm assuming we'll be able to deal with this before those come back. But I really don't know. Okay. Just working away here. Perfect timing, no dread. Okay, we got a level 4 edgelord. Chiliarch's lesson. This is a bone-deep story. The 1,000-man learnt in antiquity of blood and its exits. Okay. Speak it aloud to hear the sword hiss. Alright, so it's edge is pretty brutal. What do we want to study now? Just read another book, right? Keep reading. We don't know Greek, so we can't read that one. But let's read about the skeleton songs. In Arabella's introduction, she explains that the book was to be illustrated, but that the Suppression Bureau, which is what the wary detective I think works for, would not permit it. She hints that the illustrations still exist somewhere. The book is dedicated to Sir Parzival of the Red Cup. Okay, well that kind of gives away that it's going to be a chalice kind of thing. Well, we don't really know that, so we're just going to find out. We found the Forsaken Reach again. Didn't we already find this before? I don't think if we visit it again that anything good comes from that. We've already looted it. We found all the expeditions in the capital, although you can visit the Reach several times. So I guess I can go back there and do this one again. This one is repeatable. Cool. We're really on to the next stuff, into the Shire, which we get from Furtive Truth. I want a better cult before we start messing with the Shire. So instead, we're going to be exploring the bookstore. This is where, now that we're rich, we should just be doing this basically indefinitely. Until we get lucky on the book. We need to be getting books, studying book. Getting book, studying book. Now, we already found all the locations, so we're not even going to mess with that. Appetite. Okay. I don't feel like there's much more we can mine from the wood for now, so we're just gonna let that sit so we keep our dream slot open in case for an emergency. Alright, we met a person, the Hagarod. Locksmith's Dreams. This looks good. This looks like a knock spell. Second volume of Teresa Galmier's examination of parallels in the mystic dreams of artisans. The frontispiece has been slashed with a razor. Cool. It's purple. It looks knock-like. But once we get a chance, we're gonna study it. Until then, we want to just buy all the books. We want to stick to our guns on that. You've got nothing. Despair. Tristan interludes will just give us an extra contentment because we are not in a relationship right now. Thank you. Keep that money coming in. Hello. What do we get from this book? 26 delightful fruits, 7 testaments, the 9 gardens, the 4 regrets. Just a little cup book, level 2. Red secret. Some words are spelled correctly only when the proper ink is used. Alright, but we didn't have anything from that element yet. Could come up. Could be a thing. Let's read this knock book. Alright. In this volume, Galmier records fewer dreams and explicates more of our own elaborate theories. We see this again and again. What is below can't escape what is above. Alright, please be knock. Another collection of essays. That might matter later. Back to shopping. Dorothy, we met. Dorothy is an enthusiastic sort with an eclectic reading habit. She's fascinated by my hints about the shapes beneath the world's skin. Okay. Well, we always want acquaintances ready to go, in case we need to do some trapping and bring in some more friends in. Mystique, sure. We want Mystique to kind of counter the notoriety, because these are starting to run out. No one to really bother talking to right now. I'll let this exploration expire. Another collection. Okay, collection of poetry is basically going to make us a glimmering lesson learned, which is... These are just kind of generic books. I hope that Moreland's shop hasn't run out of books. That would be kind of a bummer. In which case, we may want to leave, go look somewhere else, get some other stuff. Go after the congregation of St Felix Shuren, the nonconformist enclave. I feel like this is going to have watchers as well. Doesn't it seem like it would? Like we're going to have to fight our way through here? Who fights again? Well, Rose. Rose and Pawn. And then we bring money. We're going to go after the congregation. We might find something cool. Membership of the congregation is strictly controlled. It may even be inherited. The safest approach is to burgle the minister's residence while he's conducting service. But the sworn mothers of the congregation guard place in shifts, and they are not easily distracted. Okay. I feel like if there's guards, we can punch our way through. So we're going to use these guys. We're going to use Rose and our clown car of pawns to punch through the bad men. I mean, I guess we're the bad men. If we want to be technical about it. What do we get in the locksmith dream? Ooh, the finest artisans all dream of the white door in the end. I'm no artisan, only a scholar. I think there's a secret that all these artisans know, but I think that secret is only half the story. Erudition, thank you. We needed a Glimmerling to get through it. And we got the locksmith's secret. Okay, it's just a 2-knock thing. Sooner or later, every locksmith has the dream. Now we recite its 7 phases. Alright, some knock influence. I thought it would be a little higher level than that, but can't win them all. We'll just read another book. Didn't we already read a copy of the Rose sometime? Oh, it's Greek. Can't read it. How about this thing? Apollo and Marsyas. Original myth. Marsyas lost a musical contest and was flayed by Apollo, who later regretted it. In this version, Marsyas' skin has a further history. Alright, well, let's find out what's in here. This sounds red to me. It's a red book. Yay, I'm restless. Well, let's trap that restlessness and... Oops. Oops. Dorothy? Maybe she's Lantern. That would be really cool. She's ready to go. We're gonna trap the restlessness, give us something to do. Get that day job going again. Constant day job. Alright, so who are the bad men? Monks. Okay, it doesn't say what we do to beat them. But we have monks. They're bound by curse. We can murder them, deceive them. They will not be seduced. But we're gonna try to murder them with pawns. Sending another guy with a knife into the battle. A generic pawn man with one edge. We're gonna send all of them until we get to 5. 5 seems to be the magic number that makes us likely to succeed. Instead of maybe 50%. I don't want it to be down to a coin flip. Dorothy, what do you do? Oh, your heart. She's an enthusiastic sort. Alright, alright. Welcome aboard. We do need heart. Oh no, the cop is on to stuff. Don't grab the notoriety. Don't do it, sir. He did not get it. He failed. He's going to lose one of these and he's going to get the other one. Which means that if we have a place to escape to, which we don't, we could get out of this nonsense. Unless we just quick win this. There's many monks. We might prevail if we're lucky. Don't you worry. We're going to prevail. Get in there. We should have more than enough. This last pawn puts it over. Strength is considerable. Get in there. If we're lucky, this thing will... I don't think we're going to win in that time. I don't think we're going to get through it. We were just a little too slow. So he's going to find some evidence. Whatever. This cop is terrible. So what did the skin of Marsyas give us? So he gave us oracles and later smuggled to Phrygia, where the priestess of Cybele used it as a drumhead. Okay. The opera's climax, the pounding of the drum drives would-be violators of the priestess to suicidal madness. The opera ends with a wistful hymn from the youngest priestess on the beauty of mountain pines. What'd you give me? Well, a thunderous secret. Just a simple heart lore. What does it do? Our common sentiments in every thunderclap. Let us acknowledge them. Have I run out of books that I can read? I think so. So there's nothing left to study. Other than to put together some stuff. Putting together these two doesn't seem to work. So I think we're just sort of sitting on study. Yeah, we can find the next... No. Will you teach us a new language? Aramaic? What do you speak? Oh, hello. He's Latin, we already speak Latin. I mean, we could have this guy teach us Aramaic just so that we do it. Oh, but he wants fancy currency to do that. I don't like that at all. We're just gonna leave the study open. It seems weird to do that, but until we get a new book. Pound through these guys. 30 seconds to the success, I'm assuming. So one of these will expire, and then he'll grab the that. Isn't a lot of evidence to work with. One evidence, though, is kind of all he needs. Okay, one's gone. At least he won't have two evidence. Is it telling me I need money again? Our expedition plans for the next challenge. It'll consume funds. I can add funds now, or I could send another follower. What next challenge? We got through it. I don't think I have to give another $1. I feel like they're carrying $1, that will pay their salary while they're in there. Okay. I think we did get through. Secret devotions. The minister's bedchamber is grand in proportion, but sparsely furnished. Beneath the window, a feathered ornamental axe rests beside an enameled chalice drum on a little altar of yew wood. Nice. I think we succeeded. I think we were able to beat on those guys pretty well. We're not going to do any of this. Oh, if this is going to give us the notoriety, and then he's going to get that too. That's a disaster. Gonna pop right into him. He's gonna have evidence now. Oh. Alright, well he has one. So I guess that's all he needs. Once he has one notoriety, he'll either create it or fail. He might mess up again. I mean, this guy has been a colossal failure. So what did we get by looting this place? Beneath the altar in a box secured with complicated triple knot, we have a trove of books. Alright, and more besides. A knife rank with an old blood, a twist of cloth, a leathery remnant of something the minister must have surrendered at his ordination. Did we get some cool, like, trapping items? We'll find out. We got arcane currency and a bronze spatula. So we're going to put our arcane currency in its own spot. We have a book. We're getting several books. Unattended church. This might be a place that we can move to if we're in danger. A possible location. The minister disappeared, so we beat them one night quite abruptly with his inner circle of the church's chiefest treasures. He's widely assumed to have gone to a better place. Yeah, I think I did have something to do with that. Possibly a sunny place beside a shining sea. We could recruit his leaderless flock and make this our base of operations. So if we need to escape the hospital that we're living in House Violet, then we can go there. More books. Bring our pawns back. They got it done with their 5 edge. And there's that notoriety. Excellent. I think on that note, now that we've gotten through the church, we can call it on this episode. We haven't found our way through the wood yet. We're still working on that, but we're going to be buying new books regularly and trying to explore the rest of these capital locations, see if we can get lucky, find the right book in those, and meanwhile just sort of make sure that this guy doesn't make a bunch of evidence. But before we really come to a conclusion and quit this episode, we're going to see what he made. Did he make that evidence? Did he succeed? He did. Alright, so he's got us started. Got that tentative evidence going, and that's something that we're going to have to deal with a little bit of heat. Wary Detective finally did his job. And on that note, I will see you all in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.